The former Illinois sheriff's deputy convicted of killing Sonia Massey has been denied early medical release from prison. Sean Grayson is serving a 20-year sentence for second-degree murder. Grayson asked the board to end his 20-year prison sentence after serving just 6 months because he was diagnosed with colon cancer. The Illinois Prisoner Review Board voted Friday to reject that request. Massey, who suffered from mental health issues, was murdered in July of 2024 after calling 911 to report a possible prowler outside her home. Grayson said at the time that he feared for his life because Massey was holding a pot of hot water.